What's up guys, I'm BRAVExHERO and today I'm going to be showing you how to take your Titan survivability to another level. How you can be the unkillable machine you desire to be in PvP. But before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel and you've been enjoying the content, feel free to click that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 videos and don't forget to turn on all notifications. But with that, let's get into the video. Every build, regardless if it's PvP or PvE, always starts off with a base. And today, we're going to be talking about the Titan's new ability, the Oversheild. For those who recently picked up Destiny 2 Witch Queen, Void Titan got a huge overhaul, in which when you cast your barricade, this will grant you and nearby teammates a 45-point Oversheild. This Oversheild does come with a timer of 15 seconds if you're utilizing the new fragment Echo of Persistence. Now this 15-second timer can be refreshed as long as your barricade is still active. So that right there is going to be the focus around the build. Now let's turn your Titan into an unkillable machine. You first need to equip the exotic chest piece, the Crest of Alpha Lupi, in which you generate an additional orb of power from supers and get a healing pulse when the barricade is active. What really makes this exotic great is not only does it give you a health bump of about 50 points, but when you cast your super, you'll be generating an additional orb of power. Look, check this out. If I activate Ward of Dawn without this exotic chest piece on, my super activation will only generate 3 orbs of power. But by simply utilizing the Crest of Alpha Lupi, now when I activate the Ward of Dawn, I now generate 4 orbs of power, which in game modes like Trials of Osiris and Survival, being able to generate an additional orb of power is a big deal. Also, while we're on the topic of Ward of Dawn, with the launch of the Witch Queen expansion, Ward of Dawn is now one of the fastest super cooldowns in the game. But alright, let's get into the technical side of things. Since this build revolves around you casting your barricade, we want to aim to have the fastest cooldown possible, which for Titans, their class ability revolves around their resilience level. The higher resilience your Titan has, the faster their barricade cooldown is. For today's video, let's focus on getting our resilience to a tier 10. Now for those who are unaware, with the launch of the Witch Queen expansion, Bungie changed the cooldown to the Titan's barricade. The Rally barricade and the Towering barricade have separate cooldowns. It's a difference of 8 seconds. Now I'll give my full opinion on how to utilize the barricade at the end of the video. But for right now, our goal is to abuse the hell out of the barricade, since each activation will be granting us and any nearby teammates an Oversheild. And if you're utilizing that with the Crest of Alpha Lupi, you'll be getting a health bump. With the Oversheild and health bump, you're looking at a total of 95 points to your character simply by activating your barricade. Now for the barricade, let's go ahead and choose Rally barricade, since this will be giving us our faster cooldown. And remember, our goal is to abuse this as often as possible. Also, a lot of players are unaware of the bonus that Rally Barricade provides to the user and their teammates. When utilizing Rally Barricade, you gain a boost to stability, reload, and range while fighting from behind the barricade. Oh, and one last thing, don't worry. A lot of people are scared to use the Rally Barricade because they think snipers can shoot the tops of their heads, but that's just incorrect. Your Titan will be fully covered until you ADS or stand up from behind a barricade. But alright, how fast does a Rally barricade charge with a tier 10 resilience? Well, it has a cooldown of 18 seconds, which is good, but we can get faster. If you plan on using this for PvP, you should try pairing this alongside 2 utility kickstart mods, which can be found on the Titan's class item. Each one costs 1 point and will shave off 3 seconds on your barricade, bringing your barricade down to 15 seconds. Guys, a 15-second cooldown. I know, it's crazy on how fast you can lower your cooldown. If you've ever utilized the Hunter class along with the exotic helmet WORMHUSK, then you know how beneficial that WORMHUSK is to surviving engagements. Well, this exotic is technically WORMHUSK for Titans. And if you're utilizing the Void subclass, rather than only getting a health bump, you'll also be getting an Oversheild with it with each activation, something that the WORMHUSK doesn't even do. Lastly, I highly recommend you get a recovery stat as high as possible. Sure, you'll be getting a survivability buff with the Crest of Alpha Lupi, but it's even more beneficial to heal as quickly as possible. Thus, you want your recovery stat as high as possible. Now, how is this build in PvP? How is it in 6s? Is it worth using in trials or survival? Well, after using it for about 2 weeks now, I can say that this exotic is great. It really feels like my Titan is utilizing WORMHUSK. It can really give you an edge in any fight. Doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the fight, the middle of the fight, or at the end of the fight. Whenever you need a health bump and an overshield, pop your barricade. This is why you want a fast cooldown. Take some damage, pop a barricade. Took some more damage, pop another barricade. How many times have you been cleaned up by an enemy because you won an engagement but took too much damage? Well, this exotic combo will negate that. If you take a lot of damage after winning an engagement, just pop your barricade and you instantly get a health bump and overshield. Now, how does this build work in team play? How is it in a team environment? Well, this combo is great. Being able to cast your barricade and give your entire team an overshield is game changing. But being able to do it every 15 seconds just sounds broken, guys. Being able to give your teammates an overshield in trials every 15 seconds is gonna be annoying, but it's powerful. If you're not using this build, someone else is gonna use this build. One of the most common mistakes players do is stay behind their barricade. Regardless if you pop a rally barricade or towering barricade, you don't have to stay there. A lot of players just stand there and they end up dying because the enemy player tends to jump over the barricade or throw a grenade on it. So if you pop a barricade, regardless if it's towering or rally, just keep moving. This is why we wanted to focus on getting a faster cooldown. Doesn't matter if you pop it, you'll get it back in 15 seconds. Now, if you're wondering how efficient it is to fight from behind your rally barricade, it's actually pretty efficient. You can get a lot of good engagements like this. Just keep in mind that when you are ADS, you'll be peeking over your barricade. So if you start taking damage or shots down range towards you, go ahead and un-ADS and recover from behind the barricade. Lastly, my biggest tip for utilizing rally barricade is to treat it like a healing rift. Get an overshield, and once you take damage, come back for a new overshield. Rinse and repeat. This is why you have a 15-second timer on your overshield, and not only that, this is why we wanted a fast cooldown, so you could abuse this overshield as often as possible. But with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any builds or loadouts you want me to try in PvP, feel free to join my BRAVExHERO community Discord, where you can let me know what those builds are. You can find that link down below in the description. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 content, and don't forget to turn on all notifications. Guys, I appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out. You have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.